What is the piece of that you feel most interested in, that you keep coming back to in your mind?
This has the frustrating property to develop that the sense of presence is almost like when you're designing something that's sort of trying to artificially deliver it, you're delivering an illusion to a person. And more than any one thing that provides a sense of presence, it's actually more the case that any one thing done wrong breaks the sense of presence. You kind of know that you're interacting with technology, but it's so convincing that that you just kind of go along with it. And you're like, okay, yeah, no, this person feel like they're there, right? When I did that ping pong demo, at the end of it, I dropped the ping pong paddle on the virtual table and it shattered. So that was not the best for our internal development, but like that's winning in our development, right? It's like when you feel like something is kind of so realistic that you're just convinced that that it's there. Now, and there are a lot of things that can break that, right? So I think a field of view that's too low, right? So something feels real, but then you turn your head and it's not there. Latency, right? Physics that don't behave like realistic physics. It also is interesting in some ways what people can accept as physically real, even though it's not, right? So like we've done a ton of work on avatars. We have this whole work stream on codec avatars to do these photorealistic avatars. And I think it's going to be incredibly compelling and people are going to love it. But one of the things that I found interesting is the ability to mix photorealistic and expressive, kind of the cartoony avatars, with photorealistic worlds and kind of more cartoony computer game type worlds. So you can have a codec kind of photorealistic avatar of a person in what is clearly like a video game or cartoon world. And people are generally pretty fine with that. It's like, okay, that feels pretty good. And similarly, having a photorealistic world, but good, increasingly good kind of cartoon avatars, as long as the avatars move in a way that feels authentic to the person you're interacting with, it actually feels pretty good. You know, it's when you look at a 2D still frame of it, some of the stuff can look a little bit silly, and we've certainly had our share of memes around that. But when you're in there, and you've played around with a lot of this stuff, it feels realistic because it's basically mimicking the kind of authentic mannerisms of a person that you're interacting with.
Yeah.
And even if it's not a codec photorealistic avatar, if it's kind of a more cartoony, expressive one. So I think that's it's very interesting to see kind of which pieces you need to unlock and where you just need to be like very technically excellent and consistent. But it's this isn't a space where it's like you deliver one thing and it's good. This is like there's a wide breadth of things that you need to nail and then have it all come together. And that's why these are, 10-year projects.